We're here with Douglas Lima ahead of his fight against Michael Venom Page at Bellator 221. MMA fighting on the scene here in Chicago. And before we get into MVP and the welterweight tournament, I have to ask you specifically. A lot of conversation is who this main event, greatest Bellator fighter ever. Do you think you should be considered in that group of outside of, because you've only lost to a handful of people, you've avenged your loss against Koreshkov. Do you think you belong there?
For sure, that's where I belong, man. Our fight is the main event. You know what I mean? Lima MVP is the fight, man. You know, this is a fight that you don't have to talk smack to sell. You know what I mean? The fight itself will sell. Very, different styles, both stand-up, fighters, and what people love to watch. You know what I mean? But definitely, I belong in the top 3, top 5 in the world. You know what I mean? They're going to learn that after I beat everybody in this tournament.
And what did you make of Michael Chandler at the press conference saying, like, he speaks English and Patricio needs the translator? Do you think it's important to learn English? Like, I've asked Jose Aldo this, and he says, I'm learning, but he's not quite comfortable on the mic. Yair Rodriguez said he had to learn it before he got in the UFC. Do you think it's important?
I think it's super important. We're fighting here. U.S. is the fighting capital, kind of, you know what I mean? And it's very important to learn it. I think Patricia's learning. He's speaking it a lot, you know what I mean? So good for him. But it's super important to learn English over here. Fortunately, I've been here for like 20 years already. Learned a little bit, still got the accent, but in this fight game, in this business, it's important for us to speak, especially him being the champion, he's doing the right thing.
And you touched upon it a little at the press conference, too. I take it you weren't happy with the long layoff between fights, right?
Not really, but I expected it because they told me the tournament was going to last a year. So, I was the first fighter. Rory had the fight the same night, so I knew it was going to be a long time before I stepped in there. Of course, I like to fight every 3 months. If it's up to me, I do 4 fights a year. But I'm here now, man. It's fight week. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm ready to make this weight, and do business, Saturday night.
Do you think Rory should have been in the tournament, or do you think it should have been to fight for the championship? Were you happy he was included?
No, I like the way they did it because, the belt follows the winner, you know what I mean? So I think it was good that he was in the tournament. It was just terrible that he fought Musasi when we started the tournament, It would be great if he would have won, but, I don't know. That didn't look too good, but it's how it is. I'm glad that he's in the tournament, and I'm glad that the winner gets the championship.
And then 2 questions on MVP. I'm curious what you made of his last fight, and he said he was very happy with the build-up to this fight. You guys didn't have to do any talking to sell this. Are you in that same boat?
Yeah, it's always good when you don't have to, call somebody's mom something to sell a fight. I don't like that. That's not my style. Like I said before, this fight, you don't need anything to sell this fight. A fight, fan-friendly, that's what people want to see. And, yeah, it's good. It feels good.
And then last one for me, I know we're packing up here. Patricio said, like, if you come out champion, he becomes the double champ, and he wants Bellator to go down to Brazil. Are you still pushing hard for that, too?
Man, Brazil, I never fought in Brazil, man. I got 50 fights already. I never fought in there. So hopefully that will be, something that they're doing, you know what I mean? Hopefully it works out by next year. Brazil or Japan, that's the places that I want to fight. Definitely Brazil first because it's my country, and I hope they do that. Especially, him a champion. I'm going to be a champion again by the end of the year. So 2020, Bellator Brazil, that's the goal.
Thanks so much for the time, and good luck on Saturday. Appreciate you.
You rushed a little bit.
Yeah, I was like,